Hello guys, welcome back. I have another beautiful stamp from Blue Night Rubber Stamps. This is another silhouette image. You guys know I love these because they're so easy to color and make beautiful cards out of. This one is called Meet Me at the Docks. And so you have this nice silhouette image of a little dock there, and then you have some a reflection of some reeds and beach grasses and stuff like that, and then you have this little horizon. So normally what I do is I stamp and color. I think this time we're going to do something a little different. I do have the stamp in my Missy ready to go, but I think this time we're going to experiment and just do some coloring first. Yes, we're going to try to do it the other way. So I have 2 pieces of Nina White Solar White cardstock here, cut down to 5 1/4 by 4, and I was looking up images online, and look at this color combination. I love this color combination. I love this image as well. So, hey Lynn, can we get this one as a silhouette image? But I love how it's like orange and pink and purple and blue. And I'm sure that it's probably photoshopped a little bit, but I'm going to use this as my inspiration for our color today. All right, so I do have my pan pastels. I have a paper towel. I have my little spongy tools here, and we're going to use both palettes from Blue Night Rubber Stamps. We have the Day and Night palette, which is going to be your blues and greens, and then we also have the Sunrise Sunset palette, which is going to be your warm colors, your red, your orange, your yellows, and our beautiful magenta pink. So let me see here. Let's see how we're going to start off. We're going to do one card in one set of colors, and then we'll do another set of colors. So we're going to start off with, I think we're going to do like the pink in the middle. Boy, I'm a little nervous, guys. And I do have a lighter pink. Let's see here. This is called Red Iron Oxide Tint, which is a lighter pink. So we'll start with that. And I'm basically going to put all my colors in the middle and then draw out from there and go up, down, add those colors. So now I'm going to add some of this fuchsia, which I think is called magenta. It is called magenta. Try to remember the names as I do them. And I'm going to put that above and below. And don't worry that it's streaky looking. We're going to fix that. And I'm going to kind of blend that into that lighter pink a little bit. All right, and now I'm going to go in and add some of my violet. And not just violet. I'm going to add ultramarine blue and violet. So this is the ultramarine blue. This is the violet. So this is like a purpley blue and the blue. And again, blending those colors together. We're getting a nice kind of purple color in with the magenta. And I'm going to go back into the top here and add it up here, and also some of the violet. Now I know it looks like a hot mess, Nance. What are you doing? I kind of want it to. We're going to go back in with our blender and we're going to mix these colors together. Go back in and add a little bit more magenta in here. And while I'm thinking about it, let's grab our fluffy cloud stencil. You guys know how much I love that. I'm going to go in with the magenta on top of the purple. Fluff those clouds in. Move the stencil down a little bit. Fluff some more clouds in. And I've never done it this way before, so this is very freeing and fun, and we'll have to see what comes out of it. Okay. And so now we're going to add our blender. So the blender is this one here. Let me just double check. Yep. And I'm going to grab a clean sponge. Mostly clean sponge. We'll do this side here. Okay, and I'm going to take the blender and just blend over all of our colors. And it's like magic how it just makes everything work together. Now, I feel like my lines are still too harsh and too light there, and I want some more clouds. So we're going to go back in and we're going to layer up more colors of clouds here. I really do want magenta clouds. Okay, and we're going to go back in with our blending sponge here. Back in with our blending colorless blender. All right, now we're starting to see some of those clouds. Now, if you think you have too much color, it's a real easy fix. Just grab an eraser and kind of take some of that color out. Now I can see the tops of my clouds, so I'm just going to go in and just kind of erase. Just doing a circular motion here and just pulling some of that color out. All right, now my fingerprints are on everything. That's right, we'll cut that down. And I think I want to add a little bit more blue down here. I really want that to be a darker blue. And I'm going to go back in with the blender and blend that through. And I'm just going to take more of my eraser and just keep erasing some of that color out. Just making fluffy, fluffy clouds. All right, now let's see if we can stamp this out and see how it looks. And I'm just gonna wipe my desk down real quick, a little spritz. I do like that this is very easy to clean up. I know that there's a lot of residue left on my fingers, but it doesn't stain. I'll show you here. just regular Clorox wipes. Very, very easy to clean up. Okay. Let's bring this in. Because this is a rubber cling stamp, I've taken out the foam insert. I have a little piece of that Ranger sticky tape in there. And I think I have this mounted where I want it. Okay, and I'm going to go in with some VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. Have my handy dandy Blue Night Rubber Stamps handle, which makes it easy to ink up without having to worry about dropping the ink pad. Stamp this a couple times again, just because it is a solid silhouette image. They normally take a couple of inkings. Bring that down. Press it into place. Uh-oh, it's taking my image with it. There we go. Oh, that came out better than I expected. I'll admit, I thought it was a hot mess. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, let's ink it up again. Wow, that came out pretty good. High five, Nance. Pat myself on the back for that one. Okay. Oops, missed a spot. I swear to you, people only like text me when I'm filming. All day I don't hear a peep, and then I come and down to the basement and make a video and film, and ding, ding. Again with the paper sticking. That just looks amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so like in awe. I gotta ink it up some more here in the middle. I'm gonna wipe the stamp down before we put fresh ink on there, and I'm gonna put my magnet at the very top just so it doesn't move. Okay, and let me just give it a fresh cleaning, and then we'll ink it up again. Sometimes you gotta do that, because if there's any kind of dust on the stamp, maybe from the stamp or from the MISTI or from the ink pad, anything that the stamp could have been exposed to, you could get dust on there, and that could cause those little white spots. So in order to get a good solid image, let's just make sure our stamp is clean. See, this one's got a little sticky stuff on it. All right, let's ink it up again. Probably should re-ink my stamp pad too, because I use this ink all day, every day, for everything. I love this ink. Okay, make sure this is in the bottom right corner like it's supposed to be. Oh. Wow. I am just like, really? Really, that looks good. Wow, that just looks really good. Okay. Would like a little bit more of a solid image on the bottom of my gazebo, but that's actually in the water, so it's a reflection. So I think it's okay. I really don't want to mess with it. I'm afraid if I mess with it, I'll mess it up. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I can't believe how good that looks. I'm going to take the heat tool to it. Let's just dry it off a little bit. All right, now I feel like I'm missing my clouds. I really would like those puffy clouds. So I'm going to try to very carefully put some Post-it tape on my fingers. I don't want to smear the ink. Gosh, I hope I don't screw this up. So, grab a scrap piece of paper. Kidding me right now? 80 billion pieces of scrap paper on my desk and I can't find a small one. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just cleaning my erasers off, getting all of that excess stuff off there. Okay. I'm going to go in. Hopefully I'll be able to. Very subtle, but those clouds are coming back. And I'm avoiding touching the black because I do not want to smear any of that. Now, I don't want to leave it stark white like that. So I'm going to go back in with my sponge. Let's add some of that color back in. trying to be real subtle about adding or removing some of that color and just adding that light white back in. Now there is white. We could go in with white. I do have white. Is this one my white? Titanium white. So what we could do is we can go back in with one of our little soft blending tools here. And again, all of these are available from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps. I'll link everything down below in the descriptions for you. And we can just take some of that titanium white and blend some of that in. Oh, what a difference that makes. What a difference that makes. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that alone. That looks pretty darn good. Adding that titanium white in really, really sets those clouds off. Oh, I think that looks amazing. So then what I would do is cut it down. If you want to put a sentiment on, you can put your sentiment on. Actually, I am going to do something else here. This is the pearlescent. This is the fine pearlescent. There's coarse and there's fine. And I'm going to take this down here and just add it to the water. It's going to give it a little bit of a reflection, a little shimmer. And again, if you don't like it on the black, you can just remove it off of there. You can take an eraser and restamp it as well. But honestly, once you spray it with the sealant, you won't be able to see it anyway. Okay, so there we go. We'll just mount it to a card base. Let's see here, we have a card base right here. Oh, perfect. Just cut the edges off real quick and we'll be done. This is 5 1/4 by 4 almost exactly. I'm just going to very slightly trim the edges. So it'll be just smaller than 5 1/4. I mean, just a hair. And then I'll show you guys how I finish it off. Bring my little spray box in. And then I have my Krylon spray. Erase this a little bit. Make sure we got all of the eraser bits off of it before we spray it. And just take this Krylon Shorts Cut Spray, a couple quick squirts on there. And that's it. And then once it dries, I'll put it on a black cardstock because the black cardstock really makes it pop with that silhouette image. And that's it. So very easy to do. Again, the stamp is called Meet Me at the Docks by Blue Knight Rubber Stamps. You can also get the pan pastels from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps. If you have any questions about anything, post them down below. I will link everything in the description for you. Thanks for watching and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.